This month marks the 36th anniversary of the release of a Hollywood classic, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. So we thought, why not track down a real-life archaeologist? Darius Arya joins us from Rome now. He holds a doctorate in archaeology and is really an expert on Rome. Darius, welcome to the show. Can you paint us a picture of what happened some 2,000 years ago behind you?
Yeah, right behind me is what we call the Roman Forum, and the Roman Forum became, over time, the commercial center of the entire empire. Commercial, political, social, financial. So we really want to think of this area behind me as where the who's who, not just of the city, but of the entire empire would be meeting, dealing, loaning money, spending money. This was it.
And Darius, I'm going to play fact or fiction with you now. Is it true that the Romans were one of the first to extract silver?
No, it's not that. No, I mean, silver's being, it's a millennia really before the Romans. But what the Romans do is that, because every single city-state, everyone had their own coinage in the Greek world, for example, before the Romans are arriving on the scene. But what the Romans do is they get the denarius in that system and then into that empire. And it's that one weight system which is going to be imposed through the entire empire. So that's what the Romans do. They always scale up. They're always making something on another level and it helps unify people. And you've got Caesar, you've got the emperor's image on those coins, so you know who's in charge of that entire system.
And Darius, another fact or fiction for you. Some would argue that the fall of the Roman Empire had to do with the depletion of gold and silver mines.
Definitely, it's an issue. I mean, like I was mentioning before, in the 3rd century, there's a major crisis. I mean, there was a huge plague. I mean, imagine in the 2nd century AD, about the middle of the 2nd century AD, there's a plague where 1 out of 5 is killed. It dies. It succumbs to a bubonic plague. So it's really going to have a profound impact on the empire for generations to come. Same too with a lot of hardships and civil wars and unrest. They're not going to be taking out the gold and the silver as they once were, and therefore a lot of mines get abandoned. That's going to cause a crisis. So it's never going to be any one thing. We can look right now, I'm an American, so like the United States. What's going on with America? Is it any one thing? Is it any one decision that leads, that you can indicate is that's why America's successful, or it's not? It's complicated. It's complicated. There are internal factors, there are external factors, but definitely the depletion of silver and gold had a profound effect on the well-being of the empire.
Darius, we learned so much from you today. I wish you could just give us a whole tour of Rome.
Anytime.
But before I let you go, I need to ask you, when you watched Gladiator, did you cringe?
No, the thing I love about, sure, there are lots of mistakes in Gladiator. Definitely, there's a bit of an agenda there. But I would tell you this, it gave me goosebumps. And I'm not, I can watch a really bad movie about ancient Rome and just say, this is horrible. But it's like when you have great acting, great backdrops and so forth, it's very compelling. And I think the thing is that struck a nerve with everyone and why it won an Oscar is that you say, these are human beings. It was a brutal world. It's a brutal world today. It was brutal back then.
Darius, that's absolutely awesome. And you must feel like a real-life Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, look, living here every day, it's something new. Every day is a new discovery. It's a phenomenal thing. And I get to dig. I excavate and I teach in my this is my backyard. So, yeah, my pleasure.
Thanks so much, Darius.
Thank you. Grazie mille.
And thanks for watching this special edition of Kitco News. Hey.